Happy New Year, everyone. I let you down. I wanted to have a party when Bitcoin hit 30,000, and I was asleep when that happened. I woke up, Bitcoin was like, I don't know, 30, 29, 29, 29.8. I'm like, man, this thing is probably going to hover around this for a while. That's what it usually does when it gets there next to 1,000. I woke up 30 minutes later and Bitcoin was already blasted through 31,000. I'm like, man, this is out of control. Bitcoin blasted through 32,000. My thought on Bitcoin was if it blasted through 30,000 to 31,000 and didn't look back, 40,000, 45,000, and 50,000 honestly are not off the table in quick fashion. Before we get into it, I kind of want to make some predictions for 2021. What do you think? So, I've been thinking about this a lot, about what I think is going to happen in the stock market, what I think is going to happen in cryptocurrency, what I think is going to happen in Bitcoin, what I think is going to happen in Ethereum, what I think is going to happen in the altcoins. So let's do it. This is a little bit off the cuff. Let's see what I come up with. I'm going to record this so I can maybe make a video out of it. So here we go. Here are some 2021 predictions for the stock market, for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for altcoins, even some other things going forward. This is a bit off the cuff. This is coming from my live stream. Definitely come check this out. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Come hang out with me. I'm going to be making some changes on how I want to do things going forward. I started this channel in January 2020, and my goal was to have, help people invest, right? And then I kind of started chasing clicks and kind of got caught into this thing where, oh man, I got to make videos where, what stock can you 2x in, 3x in, etc. And and then don't get me wrong, I learned a lot. I learned a lot on how to optimize videos, get search rankings, and etc. And then I started chasing those clicks instead of doing what I really wanted to do. And I really kind of wanted to do a lot more live streaming and helping people out instead. But I was always nervous to live stream. Quite frankly, I don't really like getting on camera like this as it is, but I love helping people out. So here we go. I'm going to be doing a lot less of those kind of videos. And I am going to be doing a lot more streaming. I want to stream probably every market opening. I'm going to try to anyway. I do have a real job. I want to stream some earnings plays, options, earning plays, etc. Anyway, let's get on to the predictions I have for 2021. So I think Bitcoin, actually, prediction number one, I think Tesla is going to put some of their money into some of their cash into Bitcoin. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it's already happening right now, and that's why Bitcoin's pumping. I do think other companies will follow. I don't know how much Tesla would put in there, but sometimes Elon can really just grab those reins by the hand and go for it. Hey, JF, Happy New Year, buddy. How you doing? Is there going to be a Bitcoin pullback? Man, the way it's blasted through 32,000, I'll get to you in a second. Let me finish my predictions real quick. So I think Tesla is going to announce that they are going to buy Bitcoin with some of their cash. In fact, I think it might already be happening. Because when it comes to this, the earlier you get in, the better. Anyone with any kind of common sense knows this. I think Bitcoin is easily going to hit that $300,000 mark that Citi put out there, maybe even much higher. There are going to be some pullbacks. I have my boy JF in the chat asking me that, but honestly, I don't know, man. I think Bitcoin is going to go over 40 to 50,000 now before we see a pullback. I don't think the pullbacks are going to be as big as they have been in the past for quite some time. But man, I could be wrong on that, right? As I always say, just invest what you can afford to lose. That being said, if you can hodl Bitcoin, I don't think you're going to lose. I think you're going to look back at this and say, this is the smartest decision I've ever made in my life. But I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. So another prediction I have, Ethereum might have a better year than Bitcoin as Ethereum institutional buying starts going crazy. Ethereum is a great product. There is so much value in Ethereum. There's institutional vehicles coming online. The retail and institutional FOMO in both Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to be off the charts. Like I said, I think companies are going to start buying Bitcoin. They might start following into Ethereum too. I think we're going to see several companies say next year that they bought Bitcoin. And then there's just a lot of retail out there that'll kind of misunderstand it, that they don't really understand Bitcoin, that you can buy small amounts of it, 50 bucks, 20 bucks, 100 bucks. And just that whole mentality, man. People tell me all the time, Bitcoin's too expensive, Bitcoin's too expensive, and they just don't get it. And they see something like Ethereum and they're like, oh man, this has a much better chance of 10x and 30x and etc. You know what? More power to you, because I do think both Ethereum and Bitcoin are going to have multiple X's. I also think in 2021, altcoins and the DeFi movement is going to have a huge rush. There are going to be some people that become millionaires off picking the right altcoins. But I'm going to caution you right now, altcoins, man, it could be crazy. It could be where like you throw your money, excuse me. It could be you throw a bunch of money in any altcoin right now and you're going to make money off of it. I just checked my Dogecoin. I only have like $20 in Dogecoin. I started buying Dogecoin just for fun. I don't know, like a month ago. Dude, my Dogecoin's up 100%. Are you kidding me? You're going to see a huge rush in altcoins. You got to be scary. In my opinion, treat them with very small amounts. You really want to get into it. You really got to research it. There's some I want to get into. There's some I'm going to be messing around with. I'm definitely going to play with it for fun. But the bulk of my money is going into the stocks I love and Bitcoin, primarily some Ethereum. We'll have to see how I change that going forward. But it's going to be a tremendous year just for DeFi in general. You're going to see decentralized exchanges being more common. You're going to see a ton of places, traditional brokers, adding on-ramps to get into Bitcoin and altcoins. It's going to be crazy. Another prediction I have, this isn't really a stretch. EV is going to continue to blast through into 2021. Though I do think there's some bubbles out there like QuantumScape and Romeo Battery, etc. Though, you know, I mean, I'm not saying long-term one of them won't hold out. Me personally, I'll be putting my money into Tesla and NIO. My current price prediction for Tesla is easily north of $1,000 in 2021 if the market holds up. I do think the market will hold up. I'll speak on that in a second. I'm sticking to my NIO price prediction. I'm not changing it. $80 to $120 easy, well north of $100 actually. Yeah, I'll get to you on that one. So like I'm saying, I do think the stock market is going to have a really good year. I do think, you know, it's being propped up by this stimulus. The stimulus is going to go out there. I don't know what's going to happen with this $2,000. That might come through. If that comes through, the stock market's going to go crazy, and Bitcoin is going to go crazy off that, like it's not already. There'll probably be a third stimulus discussed. Some rot out there. We'll have to see how that goes. This Georgia election's actually going to be pretty big. You know, politics aside, I don't really want all three branches of the government being Democrat. And I'm not saying whether I wouldn't want all three to be Republican either. The stock market likes, you know, when it's not like that. So I do think the stock market is going to have a really good 2021, but 2022 and beyond really starts scaring me. And that's another huge reason why I'm getting into Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and trying to get off the fiat. 2021 will be an explosion for genome stocks, genomics, or however you say it. They're going to be the rage. There's going to be a lot of pumpers out there. It may be like EV where you could just basically throw your money at any of them and make a bunch of money, but they're probably, you know, it could get very bubbly like there. And my final prediction for 2021 is gambling, sports wagering, iGaming, and all this stuff is going to explode. There are some things coming that you guys probably aren't even realize. Brokers, etc., bringing gambling to their platforms, including Tastyworks. I think Tastyworks is going to bring sports wagering to their platform. I'm super excited about that. It's going to make it a lot more efficient. Right now, gambling is, you have no edge. You're going to lose your money. There's a few people out there that can make money doing it, but there's a lot of, it's a lot of work and a lot of arbitrage across the different casinos. That is going to change tremendously. The stuff that's going to come out of that is going to be crazy. Like I said, I think Tastyworks is even going to add sports wagering to their platform and possibly even political wagering. All right, JF, buddy, how you doing? Are you gonna sell your Mara and Riot shares? I sure as the hell am. I love them. Don't get me wrong, but dude, I want to buy Bitcoin. So I'm not doing. The only reason I have those right now is because they're just exposure, and they're pumping, right? But if Bitcoin was on the Tastyworks platform, I would have already bought it. Instead, I've got a Bitcoin future going on, and I just actually let's start bringing up. Let me get Tastyworks up. How you doing? Did you have a good New Year? Hopefully you were safe. I was in bed by like 9 o'clock. Fireworks and gunfire woke me up at midnight, kept me up for at least a good hour. They would not stop. Positions on Mara. Which one was it? Maybe Riot. I had a bunch of Riot. I actually, I went in 500 more shares on Riot. And I actually was negative going into the close. So I said, just a few $100s. So I sold it just for tax harvesting. I got 300 more. Yeah, good for you, man. I like Mara, don't get me wrong. I just would much rather put my money into Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin multiplies by 3, Mara and Riot, that's an interesting take. Where do you get this analysis from? I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, eventually though, dude, you may be right. Maybe I should instead. So here's how I look at it. How long will that trend last if you're right? So for me, I want to get into Bitcoin. Let's see what we got. Getting a message. Your YouTube is not receiving, so it might be buffering. Let me see if I can play with these settings real quick. I made some changes. Let me try that a little bit. Is my stream buffering on you? Hopefully it's not. Anyway, yeah, dude. So I want to, for me, it's all about that long-term capital gains too. So I just want to accumulate as much Bitcoin as I can. And that way I get past that year capital gains saying. I'm going to hodl it though for years, right? I mean, I say that, but eventually I'm going to need to, if I really believe Bitcoin is going to become the world's reserve, the global currency, what have you. So I think at a point, anyone that has all their net worth in Bitcoin or close to all their net worth in Bitcoin are going to be some of the wealthiest people on the planet. I could be wrong though. So that's what I'm leaning towards. And then, I'll use Bitcoin because eventually Bitcoin, it's going to start normalizing somewhere where that point is. If it stays deflationary and then, I don't know, learn all those rich people tricks on how to make more money off your money, can use that to invest in. So I don't hate the Mara and the Riots. I actually like those plays a lot. But my money is going to be going in Tesla, NEO, a lot of options plays. I'm going to continue to do options because there's a much better edge when you sell premium. And yeah, go from there. I'm going to start playing around with, I'll be buying Ethereum, and I'm going to start playing around with altcoins. I'm trying to figure out the whole altcoin thing. I am kind of working on a video for all the different centralized exchanges. Binance, US are kind of annoying because they're taking 5 to 7 business days to verify your identity. Coinbase is pretty cool. You can get a wallet with them. They were quick. I like Kraken is cool, but you can only send them money via wire, so that's annoying. And then I really like GEMINI a lot. I love GEMINI. I've actually bought a couple grand of Ethereum over in GEMINI. I like it because it's insured. It's the Winklevoss twins, and you can easily transfer money over to Binance, which is also the Winklevoss. And obviously, I love Binance. I won't shut up about it because I have Bitcoin and Ethereum over there earning me interest. So it's proven that, yeah, dude, I'm learning a lot when it comes to cryptocurrency. So I don't know what Mara and Riot did in the last bull run. I don't know if Bitcoin continues to moon. Will those multiples stay the same? It's interesting, and you may be right. Like I still have 500 shares of Mara on. I actually like Riot better just because I'm told they're clean energy. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's out of control. Like I said, I missed that 30,000. I was sleeping, and then I woke up. It was already 31 and a half. It's actually already blown through 32. It went through 33,000 for a second, I believe. Yeah. I don't want to upgrade right now. Daily. Let's switch this over to the minute. It did go through 33, and then it had a pretty, so you already had your pullback. Bitcoin already pulled back, and now it's pumping again. It got to 33, and it pulled back to 32.2. 32.2 our new support, maybe. I think Bitcoin will see 40,000 before it sees 30,000. How's that for prediction? I think Bitcoin will see 50,000 before it sees below 30,000. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. TradingView says it's still a strong buy. Mara just bought 70,000 mining machines. That is insane. To mine, are they mining Ethereum or are they mining Bitcoin? Is what to mine or whatever, when you go to that website, it says to mine Ethereum. And in fact, I am mining Ethereum. I've made like $3 in the last couple days. Just a fun little hobby. I'm not looking to buy any mining rigs, etc. Electricity out here is way too expensive. If I were to have a mining rig running, there was no way that would be profitable. When it's just my computer, it's always running anyway. I can mine, I think I'm on pace to mine 0.05 Ethereum per month. If I can mine 1 Ethereum and it goes to 30,000, 70,000, maybe that's profitable. And it's just something I could say, just one of those things you can say, oh yeah, I mined Ethereum. I made $70,000 off of it. I was checking, so I own in Robinhood about 1.4 Bitcoin. Hey, AAS, how you doing? Hopefully you had a good meet. How much are you up on BINGO? An excellent question. I think enough to order some DoorDash for lunch. $15. How much are you up? Yeah, that's interesting. If I were Riot and Mara, I'm curious as to why they're not farming any Ethereum. I think Ethereum can be a lot more lucrative as a miner going forward, but I'm definitely not an expert. Any luck, AES, on getting through to your parents on buying Bitcoin? I mean, did you see what Bitcoin's doing today? You got to do the mom. Just $50 at a time. Come on. I'll empty the dishwasher on time. I won't, I'll make sure the dog's fed. whatever you have for chores over there. Let's see what the Twitter is saying about Bitcoin. If you are new to Bitcoining, heed this warning. Bitcoin is going to be fun. That's an understatement. Like, I've had a tremendous amount of fun. You know, I was checking my Robinhood account yesterday, watching my new favorite TV channel, the Bitcoin chart. And my overall account value was hovering around like just below 40,000. Now it's at 50. Are you kidding me? Come on, Bitcoin, let's go. And I don't even show my Robinhood account that much. I've grown that. I started investing in Robinhood this year. Started pumping Bitcoin pretty hard when it was below 12,000, and it's been a fun ride. Anyway, if you are new to Bitcoin, heed this warning. Bitcoin is going to be fun. There will be price crashes. Those will not be fun. They can be nasty. Those definitely will not be fun. They sometimes 30% in days. Man, sometimes 30% in an hour. My after hours order didn't place on Robinhood. I felt like I was going to be late to buy the hype on bingo. I tried and made them watch some YouTube videos. Nice. There's a couple really good YouTube videos or channels I like. Let me see if I can find those. Coin Bureau is really good. Man, I watch that dude's videos all the time. That guy's a genius. Or he really knows cryptocurrency. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Who's this handsome devil? Man, that guy's sexy, right? Did you guys hit them likes? Coin Bureau. Man, I watch so much time watching this guy's videos. He definitely knows his stuff, and it's like, it's in depth. It's like, it's not, there's a lot of channels out there where all they do is just pump Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to the moon, or pump XRP, or pump whatever altcoin. This guy really digs into it, really knows his stuff. And there's another one, and I can't remember the name of it. He's really good. He draws pictures and talks about it. I can't remember. It's probably on my other YouTube. Bitcoin. Why investors are piling into Bitcoin despite the risks. A lot of people are streaming about Bitcoin right now. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll try and find that other one and post it. All right, let's see what Pompeo also has to say. Buy what you're okay losing. I preach that all the time. Some of the best advice on the planet. Hold through the volatility. He got that wrong. It's hodl through the volatility. Bitcoin, the hodl model is where it's at. Just buy it. Forget about it. Check it. Check it in 5 years if you can. Like, that's almost impossible. I check it every second. But if you can buy it and forget about it, Prism, no. I don't know that one. Let's see what that is. See, crypto. Chris. Oh, Chris. That sounds familiar. Crypto. I don't think. Nah, this dude's cool, but man, he's got way too much energy. All he does. Pump. No, this person actually draws it out. Let's do like crypto. I bet if I can figure this out with the right search terms. Crypto liquidity. This is like, here we go. Find Mannix right here. Like, so the two dudes I'm discussing right now, Coin Bureau and Find Mannix, man, they really get into the, guys, I'm an engineer, right? I do that kind of, I don't know C programming and all that stuff, but I like This is the stuff that kind of gets me up in the morning. So I really, really want to understand cryptocurrency other than like Bitcoin's going to be a reserve currency. DeFi apps, decentralization, man, it is honestly going to change finance and the world going forward. How that's going to happen, you know, I'm not 100% sure. There's people way smarter than me doing it, working on it. There is a lot that's going to evolve out of that, both good and bad. Some of the main concerns there is definitely going to be things like the SEC. That's a huge risk factor when it comes to a lot of this decentralization, ICOs, and definance. This case with XRP is going to really help shape and define all that, to be honest. But if you really, really want to learn about decentralization, a lot of the like deep dive stuff into cryptocurrency, the two I've found so far, and I'm not saying there's not others out there, I'm going to continue to learn. I've watched a lot of the Fine Mannix. He's really good, but that Coin Bureau guy, he's amazing, man. As I'm going to bed, I just put his videos on and just watch him and learn. All right, Pompeo, don't try day trading. I think that's some of the best advice out there. There's a lot of people out there that are day trading it, leveraging it. I'm leveraging it, but I'm leveraging it with an amount that if I could buy it, I would probably buy it. You know, I'm looking to buy about three Bitcoins over here in Tastyworks. I'm currently leveraging 5. I'm up enough now that I'm not worried about it. One of the problems with leveraging in a future like this is there's a carrying cost. You have to roll it forward. This particular one settles daily during business hours. So, I mean, you're constantly, it's cash settling and you're taking realized gains on a daily basis. So that kind of sucks too. So I will be getting Bitcoin and hodling as soon as I can. You know, they keep changing when it's going to come out. First it was going to be possibly Christmas, and then it was possibly last week. And now he's saying, and then he was saying January 4th, which would have been Monday. Now he's saying by the end of January, the first week of January. So we'll see. Hopefully it comes out. I would like to stop trading this Bitcoin future. I've attempted to just buy it in like Coinbase, or I'm really waiting on Binance. I really want to check out Binance. But, I mean, there's fees over there, so I'm hoping the fees are really good at Tastyworks because they're big on having low fees, though I don't know how well that's going to hold when it comes to cryptocurrency. And be patient and breathe. That's really, I mean, great advice. But that's hard to do, especially if your Bitcoin's crashing or what have you, right? There's even times where, like, Bitcoin pulls back $500 and I'm already up. I entered the Bitcoin 5-to-1 leverage at right around 21,000. And when Bitcoin starts crashing 1,000, man, you're like, man, I already just made a bunch of money. I don't want to lose it now. It's tough. Every time Bitcoin makes a new high, everyone's like, hell yeah, that's the case for me. I got one friend, like I text him the little chart. I've told so many people recently to buy Bitcoin and hardly anyone's listened to me. The couple that have just bought like $100 here, $100 there. I feel bad, and I know it's tough, man, because times are hard out there. Not everyone has disposable cash. Luckily, the things just lined up for me. You know, one of the big things that lined up before this virus was I cash out refinance that on my house. I've discussed this numerous times. I'd already had about 30 grand in Tastyworks. I was going to put about 20 grand of that cash out refi into trading and spent about the other 30 grand fixing this house up. I got very lucky. And then again, I said I didn't want anyone in my house during all this. So I just put it all in the market and said, you know what? Let's see what we can do. Got really lucky. I mean, is it really lucky when you invest in companies that you understand, like Tesla? Got a little bit lucky with Neo and Xpeng. I definitely got lucky because I started entering Bitcoin really heavy in the beginning of the last quarter, starting at the end of August, and just kept piling into it and then, I mean, that's all she wrote now. So honestly, in the last 2 months alone, I've probably made more than I'll make in the next 2 years at my job. So, you know, but the problem is with that type of movement, it could go the other way. So if I'm wrong about my assumptions, because I'm going to be heavy in Bitcoin, be heavy in Tesla, I'm going to be decent sized in NEO. If I'm wrong about those, man, and especially Bitcoin, that volatility could go the other way quickly. And 2021 might be the worst year of my life. So we'll see. I'm going to try and be protective, try and be careful of it. Again, I'm going to try a lot of options, a lot of spreads, a lot of different option strategies that have a higher chance of success, and kind of go from there. I'm old enough to remember when you could buy an entire Bitcoin for 19,000. Me too. What was that? 2 weeks ago? Michael Saylor, I love this guy. In the 21st year of the 21st century, 21 million coins offer hope to everyone. Yeah, that's a dual-edged sword. Like, just basically like what I just said, man. Not everyone's saying, oh, Bitcoin has the chance to make the poor rich. Unfortunately, the poor don't have no damn money right now, right? So, and even if they get it, are they going to go buy Bitcoin? No, they're going to go buy groceries or pay the rent. People like you and me, the middle income or what have you, is probably going to be the most successful. There'll be a bunch of YOLO kids out there getting their stimulus checks that might parlay it into a couple million. They might put their stimulus check on the right altcoin and it goes up, you know, 1,000,000%. There'll definitely be some stories like that. All right, Bitcoin, what we doing? 32.6. Are we going to hit 33,000 again soon? Or is it going to consolidate around this level? What are your price targets? Again, I think it's going to be, a pretty much up movement from here. I think 30,000 was a big barrier. It blasted through that. Everyone was talking about how 30,000 was going to be a big wall. If it holds above 30,000, I think it's on. Again, I think there's some stuff going on out there with a lot of big money, a lot of smart money, a lot of institutions. They're trying to pile into this as fast as they can. I will not be surprised to hear Tesla saying they bought Bitcoin. They've already bought it, right? They've already put 5 billion of their cash reserves in Bitcoin. And that might be part of the reason why this is going up. The more this goes up, the more people are going to FOMO into it. There's going to be institutional FOMO. There's going to be retail FOMO. And like I said, I think that's going to go down to Ethereum. I'm extremely bullish on Ethereum. I'm extremely bullish on a few of the DeFi coins. Polkadot, VeChain. What else is out there? Chainlink, I think I'm bullish on. Yeah, there's a few out there, but I'm not like, and I'll probably put a few $100s into a few of them, but I'm not going crazy. Again, there's a lot of regulation you got to worry about. The XRP, I'm actually really bullish on XRP. I'm even really bullish on Dogecoin. I'm up 100% on my Dogecoin. I only got like 20, I have 25 bucks I put into Dogecoin and it's worth over like 50, 60 bucks now. Pretty crazy, right? Can you imagine if I would have put my net worth into Dogecoin a month ago? I would have doubled it off a freaking, you know, thing was like 0.0003 cents when I got it, and it's at like 0.008 now. Talk to me, guys. What's going on? All right, so here we go. Bitcoin 32.68. We got a green candle going. It's a moving. Looking to buy a PC. I want to buy a new PC. I just want this machine to mine Bitcoin. And I don't know what to buy anymore, man. I'm not into this PC stuff anymore. I mean, I am and I'm not, but I'm more into servers, routers, firewalls. I don't know what to buy now, and I want to get the Nvidia 3080, man. Those things are $1,400 now. I don't want to build it this time, man. Like, what should I buy? And then do I buy Intel? Do I buy AMD CPU? Does a AMD CPU work fine with Nvidia graphics card? I'm assuming it does, but are you better off getting the AMD CPU and graphics card too at the same time? I don't know, man. I can make decisions about tens of thousands of dollars about buying Bitcoin, but I can't make decisions on a computer anymore. It drives me insane. $32,750. Here we go. 33 coming fast, I think. Still a strong, not a strong buy, still a buy. I thought, it looked like Bitcoin. I'm going to make a price prediction right now. I think Bitcoin's going to hit 35,000 before 3 o'clock tomorrow. The future's open. I will be streaming the futures open. Hopefully you guys will come in. I might make some videos today. Probably not. Got a little bit of a burnout. I just want to start building the stream instead. Got a couple episodes of the pretty hot comedy that's out right now. I don't know if you've seen it. It's Cobra Kai. I'm trying to set up it's not too hard. AES, do you have a wallet? You're going to need a wallet. So MetaMask is a really good wallet. Or Coinbase. I'm actually sending it to, I'm going to be sending it to my my Blockfi wallet. But what guide did I use? So Nano, which one are you using? Nano Miner? Nano Miner, best cryptocurrency miner. Yep. Actually, I think I used a video, but check out Nano Miner. It's pretty easy. You just download it. And then you want to run it as, I take it back. It was a bit of a pain, actually. Let me see if I can find the video I used. It wasn't too hard. A few of the problems you have to worry about is your AV will see it as a virus, and then I had to turn off the security in my Chrome just to even be able to download it, and then getting it to run. I had to add an exception in my AV, and when you try and run it, you had to turn off like Windows privacy screen or whatever the hell it's called. No, I used a different one. That one ended up being too much of a pain. That was a different miner. Yeah, this is the one I used. Yeah, check that one out. Like I said, you have to do a few things. You have to be very careful, but you have to have an Ethereum address. And I think this goes through setting that, well, it doesn't go through setting up a wallet. So you probably don't have a wallet, but those aren't too hard to set up. MetaMask is really easy to set up. Coinbase has a wallet that you could send to, but you'd have to open an exchange account there, and your parents aren't going to let you do that. Same with BlockFi. So MetaMask is a really good place to set up your wallet. You're not going to get rich off this in short term, but it's an interesting hobby. I had fun with it. I had to add a exception in my AV for the executable. You need to make sure, I don't know if you have AMD or NVIDIA, but you need to download. There's two different versions of Nano Miner, one's for AMD, one's for NVIDIA. And then this, so this one's different. This one's a good one to watch too. This one shows how to dual mine. Let's see, which one did I use? I think how to change, was this it? Oh, no, I think I'll remember it when I see the guy's name. Tech Club 2, I think this one. Yeah, I'm not sure if this was the one. Yeah, no, I think this is. No, this is a different one. All right, let me find this for you. It was a good one. How to mine easy tech fix. I think this was it.
If you've got more.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was it. I did comment on the one I really like. So yeah, here it is. This is a good one. NVIDIA, yeah, so you need, when you go to, make sure you get it from GitHub. I'll find that one for you. GitHub Nano. So you want to download this Nano Miner Windows CUDA. CUDA is the NVIDIA one. And then Nanopool is really good. It'll show you how much you've made. I've made $3 so far. Anyway, good luck with that, guys. Good luck with your Bitcoin and Ethereum if you have it. Let's do a quick look. What did I switch away to Microsoft? I don't care about Microsoft. I care about Bitcoin. I thought, oh, we're pushing for 33.8 again. Again, I'm calling it right now. I did my predictions earlier. I'll probably put that into a separate video. Bitcoin 35,000 by 3 o'clock tomorrow, maybe 40. Am I losing my mind? Good luck with your mining. Let me know how that goes for you. I will be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. PST. I don't know what happened to Bitcoin in the last few minutes, but TradingView did just switch this from a buy to a strong buy. I don't know how it picks that. Definitely a strong buy in my book. I've called it the trade of our species. Anyway,